Hello everyone, this is In-Game Arts with another boxing or breakdown of the demo. This is Middle-earth: Shadow of War, the definitive edition for the PlayStation 4. Now this is the US, or the NTSC version to be more precise. Now to start off, there was a 17GB update. What the update did was mostly bug fixes and so forth. Nextly, none of the DLC is available on disc. As you saw, it's all locked away on a redeem code. Now, I have not activated that redeem code, so you're free to get it. Just remember, first come, first serve, and make sure you are at the respected region, because redeem codes are region locked. Now, again, this is the NTSC version, so as you can see that none of the content is available on disc. This is just a reprint, re-release, and resold to the consumer with the base version of the game again. Basically, if you know of the Gold Edition, it's basically just re-release the Gold Edition all over again. And now you can currently right now buy the Gold Edition, right now anyway, cheaper than this edition. So if you're going to be getting it and you want a redeem code, go get the Gold Edition for right now. Just make sure you get it brand new. Now, as I said, this is the NTC version. It's come to reveal that the PAL version and the Asian version actually comes with everything on disc and on 2 discs. So I highly recommend one of those versions before you buy this version, especially if you're a complete collector such as myself. Now, Shadow of War is, of course, a sequel to the game Shadow of Mordor, and it's pretty much a direct sequel, so I highly recommend if you have yet to play the first one, do so before you play this one. And there is a Game of the Year version of the first one as well, available with everything on disc. Now, as I said, this is the NTC version. Now, this is very disappointing to find out that this does not have anything on disc. They just resold and reprinted the same version that we've had before. I'm very upset with this because it makes no sense why companies are making different versions in different regions. This is not the first game we've seen this happen before, quite recently with Diablo 3 and the Eternal Collection, where the PAL region was vastly inferior compared to the US version. And now we have vice versa. Now the US version is inferior compared to the PAL version, and of course the Asian version. Now, if you're curious, the Asian version is available in English, both voice acting and in subtitles. So if you're interested in that one, get that one. If you want a PAL version, get that one. It comes with 2 discs. Now, as I said, I don't understand why they're doing this. I'm just basically making this unboxing video so those who out there who may want to know about the NTC version, now you know. It's just a weaker, inferior version. You're basically paying more for less compared to the other 2 versions out there, the Asian and the PAL version, which I already have to highly recommend. I will get to an unboxing video to that at some point, I just don't know when. But I'm just disappointed because I bought this version expecting everything to be on disc, because WB is generally a pretty good sport about putting everything on disc. This is the first time I've ever seen them do such a thing, and I don't understand, like I said, why they chose to do it in different regions like that. I don't know what the overall gain out of it is for the company to do this. It just makes things more confusing for the consumer when you have people find out people have got it on disc and other people are like, well, I got a piece of paper with redeem code. It just makes things aggravating and just really hurts the reputation of the company as well as the game, because some people will feel like they got cheated, which I have, because I bought the American version, and it makes me very mad to find out that I actually wanted everything on disc and I just bought the wrong version. There was no reveal. They didn't even tell you on the box about it's a download code or anything like that. It's just, help, you got the wrong draw. It's just unfair, and I don't like this business practice, as well as that the companies need to start being more open about whether it's on disc or not. People want to know this. I understand that not everyone wants everything on disc. Some people are fine with digital. People are fine with redeem codes. But make it more abundantly clear. Be open with the consumer. I mean, if you want to make different versions out there, fine. But at least make it clear that if you buy this version, paper, redeem code. Buy this version, get it all on disc. That way the consumer can know which one to buy. And especially make it very clear on the box, because not everyone has the high-speed internet. So if you buy a version, you're like, well, it didn't say anything about it being internet required. And yes, I understand you want to use the whole trope that everyone has high-speed internet nowadays, which is largely untrue. But regardless, some people just want the content on disc, such as myself. Now, I know this is not much about the game. Well, the truth is, I didn't really care too much to play this game. I would probably just replay again when I get the complete version, the PAL version, or the Asian version. Then I'll actually sit down and play the game, because that way I have all the updates, all the DLC, and all the content on one package, than playing this inferior version right here. Because as I stated multiple times on this channel, We here at In-Game Arts, we don't do DLC, updates, microtransactions, or redeem codes. If it's not on a disc, it doesn't exist. And so therefore, none of this update, the redeem code, doesn't exist to me. I don't care about it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Now, again, like I said, I'm sorry that if you wanted me to go more in depth about the game, wait for my PAL version or my Asian version, whichever one I choose to get. For right now, this is just a disappointment. I highly recommend not to buy this version. Try to go out of your way and get the Power Asian version when you can. It's already been confirmed to be both on disc, so all the content's on disc, on 2 discs. You just have one installed on one, the other one to play. So I will leave links in the description if you're interested in this inferior version. That's up to you. I highly recommend not picking it up, but that's up to you. So hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye-bye!